The smoke detector. It detects even the slightest trace of smoke in the air and sounds an alarm. As long as the battery's working, it's the heart of the smoke detector. Not because it powers the alarm. Nope. That battery's got another job to do first. Provide electric current. Because the smoke detector does an amazing thing. It makes electricity flow through the air. It turns air into a conductor. Why? Because it's only when there's electricity in the air that the smoke detector can detect the smoke in the air. Okay, but how does it work? The smoke detector. Casing, battery, circuit board, alarm, and a very important component, the detection chamber. This is where any smoke present in the air is, well, detected. When smoke drifts into this chamber, the circuit board sounds the alarm. To really understand what goes on inside this detection chamber, we gotta break it. Inside the detection chamber, there are 2 metal plates, a small metal capsule, and most important, electricity. That's airborne. Normally, electricity can't flow through air because air isn't a good electrical conductor. Except the air inside the ionization chamber is special. It's been made conductive. Here's how. The chamber's top plate connects to the battery's positive terminal, and the bottom plate connects to the battery's negative terminal. Embedded in that bottom plate, a metal capsule. Inside, a tiny speck of radioactive material, americium-241. It's less than 1/10,000th of an ounce. Such a small amount that it's not harmful to humans. And it really needs to be there, because it emits radiation made up of small particles called alpha particles. The americium ejects these alpha particles through a small hole in the capsule. They then collide with the molecules of air between the 2 metal plates. Now, these alpha particles are tough. When they hit the air molecules, they break them into 2 parts. A negative particle called an electron, and a positive particle called an ion. In the world of electrons and ions, opposites attract. The negative electron heads straight for the positive charge of the top plate. Meanwhile, the positive ion heads straight for the negative charge of the bottom plate. All these electrically charged particles, these ions and electrons, flow through the air between the plates. Together, they create a bridge. A very important bridge that allows the battery's electric current to flow over from one plate to the next through the air. If electricity can flow through the air, it's because the air's now a conductor, thanks to all those electrons and ions. So, inside the smoke detector, most of the time, there's an electric current flowing through the air. But when smoke drifts in, everything changes. The smoke blocks the flow of alpha particles, electrons, and ions. The result? Fewer electrons, fewer ions. Now the air is less conductive, so less electricity can flow. When that happens, the circuit board registers the drop in the airborne electric current. Less electricity means smoke, and it sounds the alarm. The smoke detector. With a battery to power it, it's on the job day and night, turning air into a conductor of electric current. The smoke detector is so effective because it's so sensitive. It instantly registers a drop in the flow of electric current, a flow even the slightest trace of smoke can disrupt. And when that happens, it sounds the alarm. A warning loud and clear. There's smoke in the air. Next.